this I'm hearing about Mike Ybarra complaining about Anthem reviews? I don't understand. I really don't understand. I was listening to it, but the guy says in a nutshell that, oh, the reviews are whining, and it is an embarrassment to review with such a lack of knowledge. Well, I will say this, right? Honestly, allow for the patch to be released before you review it. But then again, why is the fucking game such in a broken state? Anyway, I think some of it has some validity, I will say. I believe that there's some validity to the story regarding Microsoft's head of Xbox Studios, whatever the fuck it is. How about this, right? Why don't you worry about Crackdown and its reviews? Because I can guarantee you that Anthem's going to review better than Crackdown 3. I was like, holy shit, man. They get 60%. I had to change the fucking title of my video because of how it just kept dropping. It just kept dropping. I'm like, damn. And I got into like a little Twitter thing, a little twatter argument with somebody that is just like hell bent on they just love the Xbox, which I will be making another video after this, after I take a shit. I've been eating so much. I didn't mean to, but I've been on that intermittent fasting shit, and I can't eat until like 4 o'clock or some shit like that, and it just makes me like incredibly hungry, and I just need food. But I don't like my stomach. I swear it has shrunk. But anyway, that's neither here or there. Either way, I didn't say this either. Let me know in the comments what you like or dislike about the video, and if you like it, that will be appreciated, which I'll be repeating after the video, after I'm done with everything I want to say. But yeah, Mike Ybarra really needs to take care of his own studios. I was kind of like thrown back by what he was saying. I was like, that's not even your game. Like, why do you even, like, he really went on Twitter and said that shit? Really? Anyway, apparently, because the creators of Media Molecule and their Dreams game, when they released that beta for like 2 to 3 weeks, it had like a shit ton of content. Like a lot of content. It had a shit ton of content just in those 2 weeks. So I was thinking, like, where are you going to get all the other pieces of content, when a game finally releases and stuff like that? Yeah, you're going to have a single player game, but the whole shtick to the game is supposed to be, the user-based content. And somebody likened it to YouTube of gaming. You'd be able to make your own content and things like that. And I have an idea, too, when the game comes out and I pick it up. Because I bang with the Roundtable podcast a lot. I think I'm going to actually try to get everybody together to create a fighting game for the Roundtable podcast. You know what I mean? There's just so much stuff that you can do with this fucking platform. But we're going to make a fighting game, and each character that's in the Roundtable podcast, each person that's in the Roundtable podcast will be a character in a fighting game. So we got to figure that shit out. They said it yesterday. It was pretty cool of an idea. But anyway, they are releasing a early access this spring, and I'm assuming they want to. If Dreams come out, it's probably going to be in August or some shit like that, right? Maybe December, possibly. I don't know. It's going to be away from everything else. Well, they released it this spring. They want to release it this spring as early access. It's going to be like a beta, so to speak. And they're giving it out for $29. So basically, you'll be getting early access, but it will be a $29.99 game. And that's all you're paying. Instead of it being $60, it'd be $29.99. And in exchange for that price decrease, excuse me, they are going to basically fill up their content, user-generated content. And if people can do that within 3 weeks, imagine what a few months could do with that particular game. So, I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. I guess that doesn't matter, you know what I mean? I was going to pick it up anyway, and the user content was going to fill up anyway. But this gives a heads up or a leg up to all of the late arrivals to the game and its platform. So that's pretty cool. Next up, Crackdown 3 is 19th place of the most played game on Xbox Live. It just came out not too long ago. 14th in the UK according to Microsoft's own stats. So Crackdown 3 is really not feeling so good. You know what I mean? It's about to fall into an abyss of obscurity. So it's ooh. Listen, right? People say that I hate. I mean, everyone knows me as being a PlayStation lover. I like the game, and like I said, the next video I'm going to make is going to tackle the mentality of fanboy and why. So I won't get too much into this video regarding that video, but I have my reasons for liking the PlayStation. You know what I mean? I've mentioned in the Roundtable podcast that people, humans, us, we can feel quality. Point blank period. We can feel quality, right? We know what passion feels like. Everybody, there's people out there that wants to say that it's a subjective thing when it really is an objective thing. It's something that it may not be physical or something that you can, that you can't measure with a physical item, right? But you can measure it. Take for instance, everyone likes, I would say that a lot of people like Michael Jackson's Billie Jean, right? Very simple song, high production values, a lot of passion within that song, which makes the song timeless, essentially. Makes it a very timeless song because it was so much passion and soul put into it. I'm not going to use the word soul, but passion, I will say this for sure. It's a lot of passion with that song. And the same thing with games. And you could tell when somebody wants to do something and when they don't want to do anything. And the way that I see it is that this game was just thrown out there just to say that they're not canceling everything. Microsoft, by the way, just to say that Microsoft is not canceling everything. It's just not using any kind of cloud services or anything like that. The cloud processing. It's not using that. And I'm curious to see, like, when you're in multiplayer, and if you have that shit connected to your LAN cable, plug it out while you're in the match to see if it's going to still calculate or is going to quickly boot you out. If it's still calculating, the destruction is falling down, then it's not using cloud-based at all. I think that's what Digital Foundry should have done. And of course they didn't do it because they're all up Microsoft's ass anyway. But enough about them. Who cares? And really lastly, I want to talk about the NPDs, right? The NPD January 2019 saw that Kingdom Hearts 3, which I'm not a fan of Disney shit anyway, or all that other shit, was first. Resident Evil was second, and some fucking Nintendo game, I don't really give a fuck, was third. Turns out that the Switch was the best-selling console, right? And the numbers were leaked, actually. So you have the Switch at 284,000, the PlayStation 4 at 195,000, and the Xbox One X, or Xbox One, at 101,000, right? Here's the thing with that one, right? I want to let people know that one of the reasons why the PS4 sold as much as it did last generation, and not 2 months ago, rather, I should say, was because they reduced the price, and it came with the Spider-Man. Then they took it off, and it's $300 essentially, right? $300, $400 respectively. The Switch is also a $300 console as well, but the Switch is also a different demographic, and it's a brand new console as well. It's not brand new, but it's a lot younger than the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox. So you kind of expect the 200 to 300,000, like close to 300,000, numbers. You kind of expect that. Kind of understood when I saw that they're probably going to get numbers. There's a lot of PS4s out there, almost 100 million PS4s. So really, honestly, I don't even know why it's at 195,000, almost 200,000 in the first place. I mean, I know they have games, shit like that, but there's a lot of people out there. And it's still at $300. I'm curious to see if it dropped to $200, what would the numbers be? That's something. Anyway, I'll say this again. Let me know in the comments what you like about the video, what you dislike about the video. And if you liked it, a sub will be appreciated. Peace.